As the owner of Toys to Discover, I used to travel every single year to the Hong Kong Toy Show, which is probably the biggest toy show in the world. And every time before the show, I used to go into my mashgiach, Reb Moshe Wolfson Zecher Tzadik Levruche, where I used to daven. And ask him for bracha and hatzlacha zaderech. In 2013, when I came into shul, and I went over after davening to the mashgiach, Zatzal, and asked him for bracha that I'm going to Hong Kong. And he wished me a very interesting bracha. You should have Shmiras Anayim. And I said to the mashgiach, I would like to have a bracha of hatzlacha. He told me this sentence, Shmiras Anayim is hatzlacha. Obviously, it was a very interesting experience because every single year he used to just wish me hatzlacha. And this year, he just added this line, Shmiras Anayim is hatzlacha. I remember sitting on the plane and thinking about this Shmiras Anayim is hatzlacha, and I did not understand exactly what the mashgiach meant. The main reason why I went to Hong Kong in that particular year was I was trying to get contact and get an agreement with a company to sell their product on my Amazon account. I used to have quite a big Amazon account where I was a seller, and it was very, very difficult to get a contract with that company to be able to sell their products on Amazon US. I emailed them for about 6 months, back and forth, and finally I was able to get an appointment. That was a doll accessory company, which I basically wanted very, very much to get an approval to sell the products. As I arrived to their office in the designated time and ring the bell, the door opens and there were a few ladies who were dressed extremely inappropriate. After all, it was a doll accessory company. And I immediately came into my head, Shmiras Anayim is hatzlacha, and I basically turned around, ran to the elevator, and didn't even want to go in. They recognized me because they asked me for identification. And they say, come back. And I did not want to come back, and I just left. Then I threw them an email, it was really inappropriate because, many religious people come to the show, and you showed up very inappropriate. Immediately they sent me an apology and followed up with an email that their boss really apologizes, and they gave me a contract. A few years later, I was able to sell my Amazon account for a very, very good profit, and the main reason why I sold this Amazon account for this amount that I got was because I got a contract with this doll company. Turned out to be Shmiras Anayim is hatzlacha.